Hello, everybody. Howdy, folks. It is your favorite little ink blob, Johan, back at it today. But this time, playing a game I haven't streamed before. Let's do some Hades. Just for a little bit of context, Hades is a game that I am not going to claim to be very good at. I forget when I finally beat Hades my first time. It was later than I would have liked. But Hades is kind of the first game after a very long time Okay. I have a terrible vice of playing idle games. Gonna come right out and say it. May try streaming some stuff at some point. I'm not sure how to make that engaging for anyone else, especially when sometimes it's barely engaging for me. But Hades was the first game that I really sort of came back to and said, hey, let's sit down and really crack into playing a real game that's not just watching numbers go up. So, I had a lot of fun, sat and kind of no-lifed it for a while, and I've completed the main story. Don't claim to be at all very good, but I'm going to be messing around a little bit today, see if we can do some more stuff with the spear, and maybe try out some of the weapons that I have not done a whole lot with. Because I am very much a bow person, sometimes spear person, but I really like to get the Daedalus boons to make it rapidly attack. So, I'm trying to branch out a little bit more and do some different, better stuff would probably be in my best interest. So, that in mind, I'm going to sort of ease into this with a run that I'm hopefully a little more comfortable with. I think I'll go with a bow run. And see what I can make happen. Going with kind of high damage heat stuff because I tend to not do a fantastic job of avoiding getting hit, so I figure sort of increasing the punishment will hopefully help me be a little bit more conservative with my doing runs.
Not all those of the underworld are prone to ceaseless chatter quite like you.
I have no clue how I'm going to be talking during this because I get very focused and do very poorly oftentimes. Ceaseless chatter. I did do a test run last night and took my second crack at Charon, which I got a lot further than the first time, but let me tell you, it was not a pretty sight.
You could use the power of the sea, wouldn't you say so, little Hades?
Okay. Get a Poseidon boon. So, I do like things that buff my main attack, and getting some knockback with the bow could be fun. I haven't actually really done that much before, but I wanna be trying some different stuff. So let's try that.
Let's make some waves.
Let's see how that works out for hopefully keeping distance and being more conservative like I'm trying to do. I think that should be good. Okay. Okay. I mean, early rooms are pretty easy. Oh, I probably should have mentioned what aspect I had my bow on. I forget its name, but it's the crit chance increase one. Because I'm a very big sucker for passive type effects in games that I play. That's probably why I gravitated towards idle games more than I should. But especially in like Dungeons and Dragons, I am the type of person who will show up to a party rolling up a champion fighter because, look, they may not be amazing for min-maxing, but I'm never going to run out of my important abilities other than maybe Second Wind. I'm also trying to be better. I often just kind of go from room to room and end up missing gold urns, which is really quite sad when you see it right on your way out and you're just missing out on resources. Okay. I love the aesthetics of Hades, which I think is, again, not a particularly hot take. But it's the type of stuff I really wish that I could have a beautiful stylized art style. Good job, Johan. I wish that I could pull off some stylized art in the way that they do these backgrounds. I'm still learning a lot of stuff about art, but this is definitely one of many things that I would go, man, if I could do this, I would be so happy. But long journey that I started on late. Okay. Ooh. I'm also very bad at not walking into traps, so apologies. That may come up as a point of contention watching me. Okay. Only got roguelike element resources, which is a-okay, even though I'm kind of at the point where I'm mostly just focused on stuff that helps my runs. Yep. Actually, you know, I should probably do a run with the Thanatos keepsake, just because it's very good for making sure that you aren't taking damage, or at least it's also a good incentive for that. I did used to run with it, but I'm currently leveling up the Demeter keepsake because I recently got it, and hey, getting your boons to level up is pretty sweet. Oh, I'm always terrible with this guy. I'm also very bad at using my cast on anything other than bosses, and as you can tell, also kind of bad at using them on bosses. Ouch. Dodged the wrong way. But... oh. Just gotta get... there we go. I was just about half a second behind most of the time there. Okay, special. I do often use the special with the bow as a panic button. So I guess that also probably doesn't hurt to just get folks away from me. And I think I will take more darkness because I get a little bit of life from it. Even though I'm pretty much full up on the mirror. I am trying out the, I've typically been using the flat rate thing from the mirror where you just get a certain set amount of gold to start the run. But I'm trying up the banking one, even though I tend to kind of spend as I get it. So it's going to be hard to sort of change that attitude, but I guess that's probably better when you get to the final sort of prep room right before Hades, since you can then actually pay for some of the more expensive stuff, I imagine. Okay, there we go. And what's this trove? I don't think gunning for basically 10 life point increase is going to be in our favor. Avoid the temptation of the shop and go for the Daedalus hammer, and maybe we can get that lovely rapid fire thing that I'm such a sucker for, although I'm guessing that having the knockback on that is going to make it markedly less good, since I kind of use it to stack up on status stuff from a range. But that's just different styles. Okay. Okay, wave with lots of little guys. Do not like those with the bow. I know it's probably not the best boon, but I like taking the Zeus Chain Lightning one with the bow so that since it's very sort of single target unless I can get things in a line, I like just sort of passively dealing with little guys. Okay. So, Chain Shot, I think, could be pretty sweet. Helps with dealing with those little guys. And can increase damage a fair bit. Special, that would... the concentrated volley, from what I understood of it, it's kind of turning it into a close-range shotgun. And I don't think that I've found a lot of luck with the piercing volley, so let's go with the chain shot. Again, love... howdy. Very sleepy. Well, glad you're... hope you sound somewhat chipper. So, glad to see you. Hope that it's not too eepy and I don't disrupt you, keep you up.
sir.
Um,
I have to tell
doing
you,
a
Sisyphus,
so
sometimes I wish
from
I
what
knew
it
more
sounds
about
like,
your
it
past.
from what I could
It
tell,
must
it
have
sounded
been
like you
complicated.
hadn't done a whole lot with Hades, if anything. So should I be talking through explaining stuff more, or just kind of going for it and
Well,
pick up as you go?
the thing is that I wasn't, Highness. And that's not modesty from me, all right? All behind me now.
I hear you, sir. Though whatever you did in your mortal days, you since...
It's more like this is where I belong, where my path has taken me, you know? Here in the underworld, you can't entirely escape your past, and yet it's like you get another life.
Interesting. I do want to learn a lot more from Sisyphus because, I mean, I love the myth of Sisyphus and you know talking about him in terms of futility, but they always recharacterize the folks in this a little bit, so I still don't have a good read on Sisyphus. I do think it's very sad though what he's talking about of like, uh, oh, you get a second life to live with all of this wisdom, but his life is
Cheers, mate.
rolling bouldy uphill all the time, so kind of constrained with how he actually gets to make use of that wisdom, which would suck.
Stop by again sometime.
I will, Sisyphus. Ooh, man, that... they do not have a lot of weight to them. That's like playing pool. Yeesh. I'm really not sure how I feel about the Poseidon boon on the bow, but it's working so far. Yee.
Mine.
What has the shop got for us? I don't make good use of my Chthonic companion, and I don't love me the short-term boons. So, we can get some more darkness. Doop, doop, doop. I do enjoy playing Keep Away, though. Oh, is there one more wandering around? Yes, there is.
Come on in.
Alrighty. Have some good sleep, Cholera. Thanks for popping in. Oh, howdy, Noodles. It's like the Sith rule of two. Bye. Alrighty. Well, how's it going for you, Noodles? I know I'm using the Mirror of Darkness one that lets me get like a percentage of my saved coin whenever I clear a region. So like I shouldn't, but I wanna, but I shouldn't. I shall be responsible.
I'm back, Meg.
It's a Meg.
Zagreus, you are trespassing beyond the limits of your authority. I am under orders to stop you.
Yes, we know, it's part of the
Meg,
job
why so
description.
formal all of a sudden? We've been through this countless times. Wait, is it because...
Oh, come on, Zag. Will you just...
Oh, she's having fun with it. Yeesh.
hold it right there?
Oh, I was not far enough away. Eesh. No? No, please. And directly onto a trap. Showing off brilliant gameplay. No, that's, this run I'm doing my best to get better about damage mitigation, and I was doing reasonably well up until now. Trying to adopt a somewhat more conservative approach to damage dealing. Okay. Out of... no. Okay. Ranged attack. Whew. Alright.
Bye, Meg.
And we'll get a fat little stack of 60 coins. I guess that's not actually that significant, but it's something. Okay. But there is the opportunity cost I gave up. I'll take a Centaur Soul. I say, immediately spending my advantage.
I'll just go on out.
Alright. On to Tartarus? Asphodel. Jeez. Right, Tartarus is the last one. I have a terrible case of streamer brain. Okay, I can take a health increase. Pretty much always try and chip off the Palms of Power, because I feel like the increase is not worth an entire room. I say using a boon that gets that effect. Or not boon, but keepsake. I assume. Realizing that I do not know the terminology, nor am probably even particularly savvy, but I have a fun time with this game, so I hope folks have a fun time watching. Oh, Gorgons. Please no. Doing fantastic with that damage mitigation I was talking about. Trove Trial for some darkness. You know, I don't actually know if I benefit from the gain a little health from getting just any darkness, or if it's specifically for getting it as the room reward, so let's find out, even if it kills me. Just like the good old Mountain Goat song. I'm gonna make it through this room if it kills me. Hello, skeleton. That was closer than I would have liked. Ugh. I didn't see you over there. Oh, there's two of you. Fantastic.
You waste my time.
No, you're paying me to be a pen tester, sir. Okay, so we do not get the health from it. Makes sense. Unfortunate, though. Would have loved that. Ooh, Athena boon. Maybe we can get a deflecty dash. I was not backed off far enough there. Where's the next one? Hello, sir? Madame? Oh, there you are. I love how ping-pongy this is. I'm not sure if it's good, but it's funny to me. I feel like there's probably a way to... I have not looked into it much. I assume there's a modding community. And I have to imagine there's a very fun game of pinball using this setup. Or not pinball, pool, there we go. Oh, my accuracy is fantastic. Oh, and directly into an attack. Fantabulous. Okay.
Sometimes I think about what you've endured. To have been living in that loathsome squalor, cousin. I swear.
Right. I'll definitely have my justice. Okay. Since I use the boiling blood thing from the mirror, that seems like not anyone that isn't keeping it single target seems like a bad idea to me. Resist damage from traps is probably a very good one for me, but it feels like an admission of defeat. So let's do some revenge damage. Although that kind of... we're hoping that we don't use it, since we're trying to be better about not getting smacked. Okay. Oh, right. I was like, where's the enemies? Because it's a choose one room. So where's the choice? Over here.
Choice to make.
I think I'm gonna go with the Poseidon boon first, in case we get the Athena boon that lets us get back a Death Defy, because I'm on 20 health. I'm not super feeling my chances here. Boons with knockaway effects also rupture foes. That's when they move, right? So, deal bonus damage to bosses. I think let's give some rupture basically just on our basic attack. Alright.
I understand you've made your choice, cousin.
I know, I'm sorry, Athena. I prefer you, but you have boons that are sometimes advantageous after the fact. Only your boons were worse. Okay, smoke screened. Where did... okay. Guessing died in fire or such? I hate when I lose track of an enemy. I say as I dash into enemies I lost track of. Okay. There's a thing. Oh, shoot! She's just made them impervious. Have I ever rejected Athena before? I think the answer might be no. I hadn't seen that.
To think we both know better than to let
Yes, we do. Okay. I actually survived that. Fantastic. Okay, and we get a deflecty dash. I like it. And we can get another Athena boon. Although, boss on this is probably going to be the Gorgon and the Stonehead. Oh no, it's going to be the Gaggle of Witches. Which, at least I do get to deflect with the dash, so that's actually not terrible. So long as I dash at the right moment. Which I did not. Alright. Got too focused on trying to deflect, I think. I just need to get rid of some amount of them so that it's not a total bullet hell. Yeesh. Okay, that feels slick even though it was not exactly intended. Just let me hit you. There we go. Ooh. Palm Blossom. Oh, okay, sick. So that keepsake is maxed out now. Okay. I think that's a decent call. Being able to deflect all attacks. Well, I think there are better calls out there. And being able to, like, dash behind someone, expose them, and backstab seems good.
What else?
And we'll take a Hermes boon. Alright. Wow, I just had, like, a weird mental moment for where I thought I was using the spear and was like, oh, just gotta get in nice and close. That's a fun little brain fart. Doop doop doo. And, okay, I was like, there's one more, right? Slam into the wall, and second wave. This is mostly just me making panic noises, isn't it? There we go.
There's not much new worth mentioning up here, though. Looks like you have.
Okay, quick reload is kind of antithetical to what I do. Extra dash could be sweet, but I often find myself underutilizing it when I take this boon because I've built the muscle memory for double dash. maybe something to work with. I do like our deflecting dash. But being able to just attack a little faster,
Let's go to
normally I take that as, ooh, yay, we can deal out more damage, but it might be we can get in more cheeky shots before we dodge away.
steady now.
Take a nectar, because we like advancing story stuff, and getting a sick little, like, this one I'm happy to get the random pomegranate boon. Because I'm also getting something else out of it, so like, I don't know. Just getting a pomegranate of power feels not great, honestly. Okay. Hello, Chiron. I'm sure you're feeling great after you and I said hi last time. Talkative as always. I think we can skip the Aphrodite boon and keep a little more coin in our pocket. Time to say hi to Lerny. Because I have not learned my lesson. Ha 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 ha. Good joke, streamer. Oh, wow. And I immediately dash into that, so perhaps I have not learned my lesson.
What now?
Okay. Got the first one. I do like the chain shot here. Should hopefully help us clear out, be working on multiple at once. Wow, my aim was like slightly drifted. Intriguing. Aha. See, chain shot clearing out those eggs like nobody's business. Steal back our lovely casts. And we're out of range for the moment, but probably need to dodge back if it lunges. Yes. This is one of the reasons why I love the bow. Feels fantastic, but you can also kind of do that with the spear. Honestly, that might be part of why I don't do a whole lot with the sword or other weapons that get close. I've just gotten very used to the kind of cheesy hit poor Lerny from a long way away. I like my range advantage, what can I say? Dashing. Once again, straight into the maw of death. Okay. So for my, hey, let's get more precise and mitigate more damage run, we're currently down 2 death defies fighting the Hydra. Perhaps not the most auspicious start. But it's all a process. That's kind of the joy of roguelikes, right? It's the slow process of refinement.
Got
Huzzah. We are the darkest boy. We're up over 1,000 darkness without much to spend it on.
Failed to stop you once again.
There we go.
My keepsakes.
Yes, Palm Blossom. Every 4 encounters I get the rank up. That's lovely. Yep, don't think anything I want. We're just stocking up them big bucks. I do not feel very prepared for Theseus and the Minotaur, but maybe that can change.
Everything's so green.
Is it green? Maybe it's more turquoisey? I am notoriously bad with colors. Daedalus Hammer. I will take. I really love the Daedalus enhancements, just because a lot of them are sort of passively affecting your main attack, which I love. Give me things that I don't have to think about, that just simply make me do better. It's just neat. but better, faster, stronger. Hopefully not rebuilt. Because that raises some Ship of Theseus questions, which I suppose would be appropriate. Yeesh. Okay. That was fantastic. So, sniper shot or point blank shot. Let's go with sniper shot. Try and do better with distance. Yeah. Be a good snipey boy. Get some more coins. Chariots. There we go. And that totally does well with the Poseidon boon to make them go further away, right? It's a combo. Okay, second wave. Second verse, same as the first, but a whole lot more heroes and a whole lot worse. Yep, can't really attack you, but you aren't actually getting stabbed all that much by the traps. You are not me. Sick. Oh, and only 2 waves. I was feeling a third there. Nothing there. Would have loved the Death Defy. I think we're okay without taking the health. Let's reroll the palm, see if we can get a boon. Sure. We're really stacking up here. So if we do make it past Theseus and the Minotaur, we'll get a lot more powerful right before Hades, but gotta make it there. I think I like the flat rate more, just because I probably would have been another boon or so higher at this point. Even though we do get slightly more coin, I'm not loving the opportunity cost. Don't make me give up things for reward. That's so rude. Just give me all the things. Okay. Ooh. I think... Okay, so at this point, the boss probably means we're fighting the Minotaur, which we may not be amazingly prepared for, but it increases our chances if we get through it in the boss fight on the floor, and I think Artemis boons doing something to really improve our damage. Oh, and it's not an Artemis boon, it's the Butterfly Ball, which Chain Shot helps with a little bit, since we can kind of deal with the heroic spirits passively. Oh shoot, I should actually snap off my cast, stop just jabbering. Okay, 1 heroic spirit up. Okay, so we let a number get through, but I think we'll ultimately only be dealing with the 1. Yeah. Okay. That's doable. We came out of that actually pretty alright, I think. Sick. What have we got from Artemis? So, Seeking Cast with critical potential, since we don't really stack up on cast, but not having to worry quite as much about aiming, I'm a fan of. The Call? Let's take the Call. The Call we're a little lacking on damage, and her Call can really dish it out. So, grab that coin. Go fight for Hermes. And try not to die before we make it to the boss. Fantastic plan. What more could one want out of life? maybe to actually hit the heroic spirit that's regenerating. Oh. I don't know. Oh my, okay. I don't know how differently this game would feel if I was using a controller rather than point and click. I assume the bow would be tougher, but I'm not sure. Like, sort of clicking on the other side of something feels fairly intuitive, I think, but sweet, I will absolutely take greater evasion. For the times where we do mess up and get hit, we've got a little bit of a saving grace. And I think we're okay with the extra health. I think that's reasonable rather than trying for a boon and probably rolling more coin. Yeah, the flame wheels are terrifying, but chain shot helps. Oh, who's lurking? Okay, one over there. New wave. With spirits. True. This is why you do not like bow. But I kind of want to try. Trying to think, like, in the back of my head, it's reminding me of some other control scheme. Right, you aim with the... Oh, I couldn't imagine if you had to point and click with the controller. That would be hellish. Now I kind of want to make a game dependent on that sort of plop style. But yeah, no, this is nice because you're picking a point and you're sort of drawing the line in your head, so there's a much greater degree of sensitivity, whereas, yeah, that is... You're spinning something around, but I don't know, I think that would be a fun change of pace, and it would be interesting to see how my playstyle changed, what weapons I started to prefer if I was on controller. I imagine I would probably just be playing the spear a lot more, but... Ugh. Dodged a little late. Oh, and... Well, that's the joys of hanging out with Johan. You get to hear the exact same things over and over again, but they're new to me every time. I am honestly not surprised. Doobly doop. Just realizing I maybe shouldn't just be shooting straight down the enemy's bullets and not really thinking about why I'm doing that defensively rather than moving. Sniper duel. There we go. Fantabulous. Probably more heart, right? We're gonna get an extra 150 gold already. Okay. I'm just... Oh, it's all shields. No. No! I'm terrible at handling shields with a bow. You can't do this to me. That's so rude. You expect me to somehow get behind you? Oh, if you turn around like that, that helps. Yeah, just don't worry about me. I'm fine. I'm not gonna hurt you, I'm just a little guy. More shields? No, okay. I'll take more damage, but at least I will feel better about it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We're getting there. Whittling it down. Oh, that is not where I want to be. And, well, that's why I do like Athena's dash. When I dodge directly into things, it hurts less. Okay. The life. We'll take a Zeus. Oh, and it's okay. Last one before, so we're basically on half health, no death defy, just about. Since we're almost dead on this one. After you take damage, foe is struck by lightning. Good revenge damage. Or just get to our Artemis faster when we deal damage, I think is probably gonna serve us better. Because I don't think we have the damage to deal with this, but we can be getting in hits to hopefully charge up to big massive damage from Artemis Call. For once I agree with you, Theseus. I think I'm gonna die. No, please. Okay, that was definitely an intentional dodge and deflect. Okay. Ouch. I was not trying to be there. Okay. Minotaur into the wall. Block with the column. Get the F out. Yikes. Yes, just stand there behind the column so I can sit there and avoid Theseus, please. Oh shoot, okay. Ouch. I'm on 2, I'm not envying my chances. Yee. Hitting Theseus to hit the Minotaur? Oh shoot, okay, I've triggered his call. Oh no, 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 no. I have made poor choices. Poor choices have brought me here. Okay. Oh. I saw my life flash before my eyes.
Blasted ghost Minotaur.
Well, hey. We died with a lot of money. But yeah, I don't think that one's my speed. Dusa, hello.
I wanted to check in with you again regarding the procession line that's right in front of you.
Okay, good business.
I know. Those shades, they just go on and on and on and on forever, blathering about this or that.
Thank you, Hypnos. You're very concerned with your work.
Well, it's just, I think you were supposed to keep
Yep.
moving, so if they're taking too long, I guess
That seems to be a very frequent pattern when I've been doing the Heat 5 with the bow. That's part of why I'm like, I really want to play around with being more precise with my motion. Because I've gotten to the point where I can kind of move around and spam, but I'm not doing a very good job of predicting what's going on and responding most appropriately to the situation. So I want to get better at actually being cognizant of the like 3 things that are going on at once so I can dodge and not just be relying on killing things blindly before they end up killing me. But we shall see.
It's a toughie, Dusa, because I think it's important that the shades who wait their turn, why, that they get a chance to say their piece. But it's a real tricky situation you bring up. So
Thank you,
let me tell
Hypnos.
you what I'm gonna do.
Fascinating business solution there.
you don't, though. I'll check in with you.
Maybe the solution will come to him in a dream.
Mother, just how long has it been snowing on the surface, do you know? Because it seems to me that Demeter...
I was afraid of that. I wanted to believe the snow about my cottage.
I do love
You couldn't have known.
that
And
it's
we can fix
so
this
much
right
winter
away.
up there, because I mean they do a very good job of making nods to the original myths of like, oh, we have winter because Persephone spends half of the year down in Hades and half not, but then making it different because of her being of Demeter not knowing where she is necessarily.
We can and shall.
Trying, knowing that you are not necessarily fully spoiled to not, like, just...
How did Mother come to join you here? What's your problem with Uncle Zeus?
I thought she already told you.
Oh, okay. Hades story progression.
Swear to me that you shall never repeat what you are about to hear.
All right, all right.
Okay, we swear.
I swear in your own.
So,
It's just between you, me, and the chat.
before.
What is
After I
chat,
returned to the
mortal?
underworld, your Uncle Zeus felt sympathy for me, he says. Your mother, he knew she was unhappy on Olympus.
Oh, that's
You didn't expect
ouchy.
a gift like that. But she didn't want to return to Olympus, and you liked her, so you didn't send her away. And you...
Yes, the blasted fool with all his flights of fancy. He does whatever he wants. He could...
And now if Demeter and the others found all this out, you and Mother, even Zeus...
You know nothing of tempers and mine is your frame of reference.
Take care, Father.
We love how amazing the Olympians are to each other. The Greek gods are just real stand-up folks.
The garden of Persephone, the queen. Off limits.
Okay.
Not like Mother's cottage, but not bad.
It's very pretty. Oh! Hey, cool. We've got more space to run around in. Sick. Achilles is here. Wow, we've got, like, the entire gang,
Hey,
except
sir.
Thanatos.
Meant to say I hope I didn't get you into too much trouble after letting...
Think nothing of it, lad. It was a risk I was willing to take. And for his part, your father looked the other.
Mother can be quite persuasive.
Good, glad Achilles is doing fine, didn't receive punishment.
Are you the one whom I should thank for this most wondrous music stand, my friend?
Yes, I did make you a
Well,
music stand,
musician
Orpheus.
not to have the finest means available, I think. I'm pleased you like it, Orpheus. Though, tell...
Who can explain the secret art of Daedalus, my friend? Know only that whenever it produces music for your listening enjoyment.
Interesting.
And a bit unsettling.
Agreed, Zagreus.
All you've done to help me with the Olympians, the mirror, the house contractor,
You need not fear for me, my child. For I am not some underling your father has authority to punish if it pleases him. I am the knight,
Yeah,
and it is
I
my
want Than to
grace
show
that
up.
his house
I'm
stands.
trying to work on him.
Before
He hasn't been cropping up for
Seeing
me.
I have certain
He's running away.
conflicts, we are obligated.
Obligated to cooperate. No wonder I thought you two truly were.
Your father and I sometimes convince ourselves.
Okay, good.
How's my little
Oh,
bastard,
but
Zach?
I still will try not to be actively...
It was just a
Oh!
little pup.
Hey!
I figured
Big
since you
spoiler
were
thing.
Please tell me I was right.
At least verbally saying it aloud. Aw.
Batty's
Yes,
doing great, Meg.
I'm taking good
Can't
care
believe
of
every
Batty
time I think
Meg.
of her. Helps keep me company throughout my little job.
That's good. And yes, the bats around here, they and I have always shared an understanding.
That she is.
Ah, so you had a problem child and went, I know who this reminds me of. Zagreus! Fantastic, okay. So, got through one run in 40-ish minutes. So, let's do a second run, and then we'll probably try for a third one. Well, it's got the darkness boost. It's calling to me.
Ready, Malphon?
Let's play around with the fists.
What infernal forge created you?
Ooh, exciting. I hope to receive pictures when it's done. Yeah, I like the dodge chance. I think that works. I should branch out more, but I'm still getting used to the weapon in general. So it's attack, chains. So, get the full combo in, special. That's the ideal, I think. And let's go back to the pierced butterfly, since we like damage.
Go with that one.
And maybe it'll help bring Thanatos around. I do love how quickly it attacks. I don't love how short the attack range is, but I can imagine you can do some fascinating, fascinating damage combos with some very good, very good status effects, I imagine. Alrighty, let's see how poorly this goes. Huzzah!
Your struggles have not gone unnoticed, cousin.
Eternity awaits once you finally break free. Well, I'm kind of digging this for Eternity, so it's only common, which is a little sad, but I think we're going to go with the dash deflect again. I think that serves me pretty well. Okay, sick. Amazing Pierce Butterfly Room. Had to deal with so much to get that boon, that effect. Oh, crystals, okay. And already losing the Pierce Butterfly. Man, how do you deal with two of those having to get in close? Ugh. Gonna be lots of learning. Like, I assume you're kind of just trying to get in close, juggle them, and take care of having a lot of things by simply making there not be many things before they can get much done. I have to imagine that's kind of what you're going for here.
Stand down or suffer.
Stand down or suffer. Well, I'll do my best to make them suffer, I suppose. I feel bad when Zagreus makes threats that I don't think I can back up. Okay. Ooh, really want to take care of the crystal. Oh, interesting. So, your dash attack has a bit more range. Interesting, okay. Ooh. I like taking chaos boons, but I really don't want to pass up on the hammer. Especially, there's a range extending one, which was the only way I was able to get a even no heat run in. There we go, long knuckle. So, kind of undercutting the learning experience, but it makes this so much more usable for me. And that I can now be a bit more selective about the aspects of it I'm working on, so I'll justify it that way.
Who's here, Goldie?
Hello, Sisyphus.
Old Master Thanatos of late, Prince said. Is he at least less stern with you than with the poor?
Well, I'm doing my best. That's why I've got his keepsake.
Father, I think he feels he has some sort of fearsome reputation to uphold.
That's good, I guess.
Is he working himself to death? But crash.
To show up here through much more sudden, much more painful.
Okay. We'll take some more coin.
Here you go. A pleasure.
Oh, and more coin. It's like, oh, why is that like making my brain itch in a good way? In the D&D campaign I've been playing with folks, one of our NPCs is named Morhoin. So, similar vocal pattern. A lovely little non-binary artificer who, despite being an original character creation of our Dungeon Master, is consistently misgendered in the heat of trying to improv with our random BS. But a fantastic, fantastic artificer who has helped us save our butts while we're trying to save the world many a time. Oop, okay, got the drop on me. Alright, not fantabulous. Ooh. Okay. So, chain lightning on the fists? I'll try that. It's probably not fantastic against Hades himself, but it's going to be very goofy if there's more than one enemy in a room. Yeah, that's things get deleted. Oh, actually, you know, I bet the Athena boon, the Athena attack boon on this so that you deflect would actually probably be pretty fantastic. Because good defense, kind of like getting the spear with the fast attack Daedalus boon, just kind of already inbuilt. And since you're often getting close to folks, yeah. Oh my, yeah, I've just realizing that, yeah, I've essentially built my own favorite spear build, just in the opposite direction. I am a creature of habit. Ooh, hello. There we go. Now I can juggle you. Okay. So dodging in response to an attack works reasonably well and is not something I often do. I dash to get away from attacks, but I guess it does have iframes, so maybe I should be... I can't remember... Was it you, Noodles, who uses dash kind of as your offensive weapon? Maybe I should play around with that sometimes. Get used to that aspect of the game. Okay, the animations were a little funky with that rock, but that is okay. Am I missing any coin? No. Fantastic. Fantastique. There we go. It's funny, even though I did take the range thing. Oh, was it you who talks about using the dash as the primary attack? Because I think that's something I might... that might be good for me to try. Because I don't think I make as good of use of my dash as I could / should. Okay, we will avoid picking up the boons for now. Well, okay, we've got 400. So if I take that, that's 150. I get 15%, so I'm paying, quote-unquote, 170 gold. I think that's okay. Crit chance. Yes. Yes. Critical fist.
One Fury Sister coming up.
Tisiphone. Oh.
I'm here on official
You know, I said that a little late.
Stand aside.
So, and you can't see me, so I wasn't looking, but... yes, alright. Can you say my name? Murder. Nope. No. No Zagreus. Simple murder. Ooh. Wow, I thought I pressed dash, and it did not go. Yeesh. Come on, get to the next room. There we go, okay. I will say this is not a fun fight with the bow, so... Oh, there's nowhere I can go that's safe. Alright. Alrighty, not going to get the guaranteed Infernal Trove.
Let's go up. Check.
So maybe this version is better, since sometimes you don't hit the shop and you get a lot more upside, but you're still probably getting close to like 150 gold, so long as you don't just spend yourself into the ground each shop, which is kind of what I have been doing, because otherwise I just wasn't using my coin whatsoever. Ooh, okay. Oh, not far enough away. Unfortunate. Taken care of. A little slow to get before you can do anything. Okay. Made it. Yes, hello, Dionysus. Bonus damage? Sure. I do like the life threshold a fair bit. You can milk it for quite a bit, but I like the damage on these, I think. We're simply trying to delete people before we need to worry about the health. I say things, and then I feel like I get immediately proven why I'm very incorrect. Okay. That's two where I did not dodge soon enough after killing them. That was shameful. Okay. Oh. Zippity on over. Alright. Let's go for the double boon. Because I don't know how to hold back and want all the value. Even if it means my death. But is that not very Greek? To have hubris? Alright. Let's go with Zeus first. Also make foes jolted. Sure thing.
We all make mistakes from time to time, man.
Yes, Dionysus. I know it was a party foul. Got out of there just in time. Trying to be very careful of these hangover spots. Okay. Oh, these smoke screens are not making it easy. And I got bounced into one. No! Ouch. Okay, dashed out of it in enough time. Nerve-wracking. Okay. Now we will absolutely take the little life buffer. If you insist. I don't think taking a Nyx boon at this point, or not Nyx, Chaos boon at this point is going to be a good idea, so let's go for Artemis again. Maybe we can get the fun little fire and arrow every time you hit someone. Oh, right, that's coming. No, just let me focus the Gorgon, please. Okay, we got the Gorgon. I feel a lot safer now. I do not handle two bosses at once very well. I think that's why Elysium took me so long, trying to keep track of everything at once.
When did you get your hands on Malphon the Twin Fists? Hands in, I ought to say.
Ha 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 ha. Good jape.
She smacked her father right square in the...
Love that. So we already have a 3% crit chance. Increasing our special so that we've kind of got good combo shields. Or we could improve our cast seeking, which still puts the blood crystal in them. Let's increase the cast, not have to think about aiming as much. As you could see, I was missing quite a bit, so probably a good option. I'm also going to skip over the coin, hopefully get a boon. We'll take heart. We will take hearts. Works well with the Dionysus boon. Oh! Haha! Of course, now Thanatos shows up. Just had to bring his little trinket along. He summoned him. I don't know how well I'm going to outpace him, but we will try. We do have good sort of AoE dealing. Oh, okay, we're kind of clean sweeping so far. Oh, I thought he was going to steal that one. No. Okay, taking a fair bit of damage here. Okay. And we get a little heart from him. Give me your heart. Sick. Okay. Hey, money. Okay, and... Do we get the little life point increase from the darkness, or I think we'll take a power increase. Get the nectar, get more stuff to give folks, and get more powerful. And it's a fountain! We get our little damage boost and life back. Fantastic. Love it. But now we suffer the temptations of a shop. Yes, hello, Charon. Oh, sorry, I was trying to punch the vases next to you. Nothing new. We'll take a Dionysus boon. Ooh. Health when we get nectar. I like that. Sure, we'll take that. Suspect we won't see a whole lot more nectar in the run, but... I like the story progression. You just need to actually start spending it. Alright. Can we deal with learning? Having the extra range, I think, helps quite a bit. And already damaged. Good job, Johan. You got this. Maybe it's when I encourage myself. Maybe that's the problem. I should not be my own hypesman. I do deal a fantastic amount of damage. Okay. Deflect, quite good against that type of attack. Okay, slightly too late on it. Okay. I think we can polish this off without taking too much more damage. Thank you. There we go. Murdered successfully. So, can we make it through Elysium?
It seems you're off to cooler climates then.
Correct. How did you know? Don't think any of those are up our alley. So we've gained 80 gold or thereabouts, even with buying stuff. So it is a slight buff to gold, or do I normally start with 150 rather than 100? I don't recall. I suppose I should check that for the sake of actual good comparison. Free gold. Hello, Hermes. Can you increase my attack speed so that it's even more vicious? Fantastic. Oh, I was going to say, if that damaged me, I was...
We call it wonderful news, except it isn't news. At least not yet. So if the time comes that you want to spread the word, just give the signal here.
Oh no. Someone's aware of things. Okay, increased move speed could be good. Make us even more mobile. I do like regaining health, but I almost never take the move speed because I'm always afraid it's going to confuse what little ability I've figured out of a rhythm, but I should get more adaptable, get loose. We'll go for the Daedalus, because I always like Daedalus hammer. Stop, it's hammer time. Okay. Yeah, the fists, even though I've got them on a distance thing, they require getting in closer than I'm usually comfortable with, which creates it's a very different pattern of how you interact with enemies. Interesting. While using your attack or special, you are sturdy. Your special becomes a flying kick that deals 40 base damage twice. And then dash strike deals a lot more damage to armor, which I think is pretty good. But I like the sturdy, since I am often, when I'm getting hit, it's while I'm attacking, since it does kinda make me stand there. So yeah, let's go for that. Let's get an Artemis boon. Again, ideally not taking damage, but making it a little less bad when we do. Who's getting punched? Yoomst. Okay, yeah, catch the chariot in our crossfire. Ooh, okay. And even no damage. Yes, support fire. Basically the Zeus Chain Lightning dealio. Love it. And speaking of, let's get another Zeus boon. Zeus boon, what you gonna goose boon? Nope. Sounded better in my head. Okay. Yeah, we tear through that way faster than other weapons, which I like.
Farewell for now, sinister ball of butterflies.
No, I like my deflect. But I will take a call. About time I had a call. Took some damage already, unfortunate. No. I refuse. Okay. One more wave. More shields. But I can get around relatively well. But apparently not keep good enough track of what they're doing to get out of the way. Okay. There we go. Health. More health, please. Is this last room? No. Okay, we've still got folks to fight. Folks to fight, people to beat. I keep trying to press Q when there's a lot of enemies in front of me because I'm conditioned from the bow. I do not want to be there. I'm going to end up eating an arrow, aren't I? Oh, I did not catch it doing that, but that is okay. Oh, they're getting hurt themselves by the arrows. A-okay by me. That's risky, but we take it down. Ooh. Dun dun dun. So we could regain our Death Defy, but it's only one. We're actually doing well, so I think we go for the Athena boon and just try and get more powerful. And hey, maybe we get her Death Defy. Damage reduction. Bonus backstab damage from deflecting. We aren't getting a whole lot, I think. Special being able to deflect could be good, but I think we'll take the sort of flat bonus to our defensive capability. Oh, it's a fountain room. I didn't even notice. Fantastic. Get some damage bonus. And go for a boon of Dionysus. Okay, just juggle them. And go directly into one of their sword attacks. Maybe not the best part of the plan, but apparently part of it nonetheless. And one more wave. I wonder if when I'm like just trying to get out of a hot situation, I should just be right-clicking. I don't know. Okay. But just because I'm like, oh, I don't have a lot of range. I do have ranged. It's my cast, which I don't make good use of, as I've mentioned. Hermes. Okay. Going in to Zeus, or Theseus and the Minotaur. Okay, I like the faster attack, especially with the fists. Wow, that's kind of ludicrous. Well, let's go for it. I feel very zippity speedy.
You stop right there, blackguard.
Okay. Oh dear. Already taking a Theseus attack. Yes, I will agree with that, Theseus. Oh, where is Theseus? Okay, he was on that side of the room. That was a decent block. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure what's going on, basically. One more attack? No, he's paused. He's got one cast in him. Oh, he was doing that attack. Oh, goodness. Hopefully we can just get the Minotaur down and then get Theseus dead. I was hoping the call would finish him. I don't think it will quite. Can I? Okay, got him. So now we can focus on not dying to Theseus. And I always spend a lot of time and effort trying to get the casts into Theseus to deal more damage, but maybe I just focus on trying to be good at reading his attack patterns instead. That might be GTFO. Okay, he's at half. Just sort of skate around. Deja vu. Oh, wow, okay. That was a lot of ground covered. Okay. Okay. We're kinda doing it. And, can I do it? Oh! I did it without the Death Defy. Oh, that was... fantastic commentary, I'm sure, but okay. Yeah, it's a lot of time. I spend a lot of effort trying to get the cast in, And I think, at least with the fists, I can just get a lot of chip damage in and just stay away from him. Whereas a lot of times the cast leaves your hand and you either get hit and or he turns around by the time it reaches him. So there's a breakthrough for me. We got another 99 coin.
One last stop.
So
Courtesy of the
total about 200. Fantastic. I almost said fisting our way to victory, and I know that I still said it, but now I've said it in a way that demonstrates I've thought about it and understand that it was maybe not the best choice. Probably makes it worse that I said it anyway, but it distances me from the joke. Okay. I actually really like our Daedalus boons, so I don't think, because if we lose the long punch, I'm going to be very sad. So I think we take the Dionysus one.
Thank you, mate.
Special inflicts hangover, doesn't replace anything that we like, so it's just a little benefit. We'll take the heart. And I don't think there's anything else we particularly want to buy. We might as well buy the pomegranate, I guess.
Delicious.
Let's upgrade the call for some more damage. But we're dealing a fair bit ourselves. So, okay. I think I always like to go for the heart as one of the first ones here, simply because it, once we hit the fountain, we restore more, so I'll go for that, and then go for the boons, and probably re-roll the palm. Okay, that was... that was terrifying. Just right into it. Dash, close the distance. And stun lock him? Yes. I do really like that about Artemis's arrows, is that it seems to have a stagger effect, which I like a lot. I like it when enemies simply do not fight me. I like to point and click and they die. Okay. And didn't get poisoned. Good. Get a little more coin working up for that other palm. Okay. That's a lot of folks in close range, but okay. We got through that. Satyr. Okay, one more wave. Okay, take down the snake, because I'm going to have a really hard time managing that. I got poisoned. Wrong button, not F. I mean, F's in chat, but... okay. Oh, ho, ho. Trying to figure out... I did need to take down the snake, but it might have been a good idea to try and get some cover before just going for it, because that did get very overwhelming. I was just psyched out because I was not sure how to avoid that with the fists very well. Let's go for another Artemis boon, maybe get some more crit stuff, then I think the Zeus boon, and figure out how we're feeling at that point. Good for dealing with the vermin. I'm also wondering, I might try and do a sword run after this, because pretty much as soon as I unlocked any other weapon, I stopped using the sword and have not since. So, might be fun. We're trying out new things. Fists, I like. I might like them a lot less if I didn't have the range boost to them, but we will do... I'm high enough on them that I will probably be doing a fair bit more of them in the nearish future, so I'm not too worried about it. Lots of little rats. This one is not very clean. I'm just kind of relying on my chaining of attacks to take care of it. Take care of business for me. Okay. I did see the snake stone over there, but we're out of its range for now. So we've got a little time. Okay. Stay away. Got there. Unfortunately took some damage. Thought we might have gone through it without, but guess I didn't notice it. So, making them take damage when stuff gets knocked out of them. We are probably dealing a lot of critical hits I'm not noticing, but we're just doing so many attacks that 3% crit chance is probably good. So buffing that damage might not be the worst. I think that's probably our best bet for increasing our damage potential. Especially since I'm not popping off the cast as much as I should. But fishing interlude. I feel like I should be coming up with something about tunnel fish after Night in the Woods. Oh, Hades fish, you are so delish when I give you to the chef, whom I don't want to kiss. There we go, that sounds like a sufficiently terrible poem. Increase the damage of our seeking arrows by 3. None of these are doing a lot. I think that probably does the most for us. Because we make a lot of arrows. So, hello, Zeus. Well, Zeus boon. I guess that does involve speaking to Zeus. I was correct. And the poem is reminiscent of Dr. Zeus. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Ha. I amuse myself, even if it doesn't sound like it. Lainey would disown me? I don't know who you're referring to, but... Oh, yes. No, that's very fair. Well, such is life. I must speak my poet truth. I do find I'm still getting used to, like, just being me while streaming. I'm doing it to explore more of just being me, but I do have a hard time because there's still the, like, oh, I don't want to, like, overshare privacy concern stuff. But I think I'm getting better at just being the wonderful gremlin self that I can be. We're getting there. Lightning Rod seems lovely. I've had a lot of success with that, so I'm not having to worry about. It's Lane. Okay. Ah, okay. I've seen that name for people pronounced the other way, but I think I track. Yeah, I think that said, Clouded Judgment, so when I deal or take damage, could also be fantastic with the fists. So while I like Lightning Rod, I want to see how fast I can charge up the God Gauge.
Maybe I should check the other passageways before I move.
So I could, but I don't think. I think I'm probably going to take more damage than I end up saving by the boons I get. So let's face down Hades.
I can do this.
We got 2 Death Defies, 2 Fists, and a strong will. Me too, Zagreus. Deep breaths. I'm glad, you know, Hades seems really into this fun little acting thing that we've got going on now. Ooh, okay, it's closer than intended. But let's make him hungover. No, it's that has not come up before. So my god gauge is charging quite quickly. Love that. Oh, didn't get that skull destroyed soon enough. But I think we've got this one. We've still got 2 death defies. He's almost through his first phase. I'm doing what I can. Okay. Okay. Okay, got through the worst of those waves. Good, okay. And we've got the second full greater call. So much damage. I'm taking hits, but I'm okay with that. Okay. We haven't even used a Death Defy and we've gotten him down. Oh, I did not dodge that very well. I was trying to anticipate the zappy lasers of doom. Zappy laser time? Yes, zappy laser time. No. Pre-zappy laser time. Run, run, run. Run the F away. Ah, okay. Used a Death Defy. Unfortunate. I mean, that's, like, very reasonable, but still. Okay, there we go. Okay. Maybe I should not dodge, like, into his face. I like the hype squad. I feel a lot more, or at least like I should be more capable. Oh, I should not have fired off the greater call at that point. I wasted a lot of it, but live and learn. Live and don't learn, really, but... I was like, oh, my dodges feel shorter. I actually, no, this is the run where I do have the speed increase. I feel like I'm having a hard time getting out of his way. Do a mini call. Ah, no, 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 no. Oh, God. Okay. I just barely escaped the laser. Can I... Oh, I really wanted to do that without the second Death Defy. Did it. Oh. That was some sweaty gaming right there. Heck yeah. At some point I should actually... I haven't watched other people play an awful lot of Hades, so I am sure that I am not fantastic at it, but I should watch that. I should see if I can pick up some tips. I would love to also have people who are really fantastic at it, who are doing like really high level play, watch this absolute nonsense. Thank you. Fantastic. All right. Woo. Thank you. Oh, I haven't gotten this end screen since completing the main story.
Journey of considerable distances, which he has already completed many times, and which has always ended in the same result. So,
this is a good way to handle now that there's not as much story progression at the end. I do love the narrator. I can't remember if it's been clearly established if there's a person behind the narrator. Because, like, there's absolutely... I think there are absolutely some mythical figures that would be fantastic to have be the narrator, but
Well done, Zagreus.
just kind of having him be unexplained, I think, is also pretty great.
This list has a bunch of tasks from I don't know how long ago. I mean, I took several of these last...
Don't you know it? I was just about to get to that. And I got so distracted,
going into business with your brother seems like a good way to not be friends very long.
And that is not something you want.
Oh, I don't know about that. Last time I talked to Master, he made pretty clear he never wanted to speak.
Oh, love that. Is it Hades' voice? Is it? I don't know. I haven't checked credits. It probably is, and I'm just terrible, but I don't know. It sounded different to me.
Were you able to make it to my cottage on the surface, Zachary?
But that would absolutely explain why it was so antagonistic.
I couldn't make it all the way there, Mother. It's like...
Ah, I was afraid of that. Well, don't despair.
Oh, good. Glad the garden will survive. Sad that I couldn't give Thanatos some stuff.
Please make yourselves at home.
Medusa.
Persephone, your mother. Wow, she's... Wow. It's no wonder you wanted to try to find her.
It's definitely an adjustment with my mother here, especially for her.
Are you kidding? Didn't mean to be so rude.
Aww. I love Dusa so much. She's so good. Let's start giving out nectar like it's nobody's business.
My careful eye has got to be the green.
I do love Zagreus's heterochromia. Okay, can't give any to Hypnos. Hello.
All these shades, aren't they going to let on that Mother's back?
You are so well accustomed to defying me that you forget.
Maybe it's just because I take Hades' voice. I only hear in my head Hades' voice as when he's being quite angry. Because, like, the narrator doesn't have the same, like, booming resonance that Hades does. What's it in? Okay.
Sounds like you've got it all under control.
Have some nectar, make your day a little better.
I know we can't exactly change the past, but we can try to move forward.
I can dispose of
Oh. I didn't realize. Okay. I may have to play. I got each of the keepsakes.
Orpheus, you have
Hell
to
yeah.
straight from me. I vanquished my own father on the outskirts of the Temple of Styx, at the surface.
Of course I do, my friend. Though you must know your father has requested his relationship to be kept quite clandestine. You'll understand if I'm not
Okay.
in this case,
I believe you. I do not have the fantastic ear for voices, so wholeheartedly believe you. I am just simply bad at it. But I after this, I'm going to go listen to it and try and confirm it to myself. But no, it makes sense. It does make sense. It doesn't sound that way to me, so the core of my being is rejecting it. And like, I want it to be one of the fates or something, but it's fine. It's fine. It makes sense. Okay, not a whole lot going on in the area, but pretty. This is true. We have established that you are always right. We've got you, who's always right. We've got Cholera, who is apparently my good luck charm with magic drafts. Building an army.
Freshly caught, just for you, Chef.
Dun dun dun.
All right then.
One of the things that I want to work on for the future, at some point I would love to, for games that have like more downtime where there's like waiting components, because Magic, which I stream a lot of, has a lot of that. I really want to like make it easy to just like pull trivia, either from folks in the chat or just somewhere else at first, some like database. Just have that as like fun little interlude to keep up the energy. I will get it wrong a lot of the time, but that's part of the fun. I've got very specific knowledge that will make it very fun when I do get things right, and very often get things not quite. Okay, so Deep Pockets typically it's only 100 gold flat rate, so I do think Golden Touch is better. For the longest time, I'm so embarrassed, for the longest time did not realize that these were toggles to separate abilities, and was just happily bopping along thinking that These were the only options, the red ones. I keep futzing around with them. Okay, good. That makes me feel a little better. So yeah, I will listen to that a whole bunch. Come back tomorrow with my little essay prepped stack of papers. Is it Homer? Is it Kronos? It's a tight. Ooh, Homer would be really good. I love so dearly that we know nothing about Homer as an author. Like, they wrote the Odyssey and pieced out. And I'm really fond of the theory that it was multiple people, because there are a lot of old texts that, a lot of this was oral tradition, right? A lot of oral tradition is composed by a whole bunch of different people, and then one person writes it down, usually several people, because it's a lot of scribing work. So, I don't know, I love the idea that Homer was probably multiple people. I do also love the thoughts that it might have been a woman using a pen name. I particularly love the idea that it was an oral tradition from multiple women using a pen name, but who knows? I think that would be one of the cool things, if we could have a time machine, but it's also fun to have the mysteries. So, okay. I was thinking about doing a dash as the primary weapon run. I think I'm just going to stick... I'm going to do a sword run. We're going to do a sword run. It's probably going to end quickly, but that might be okay. So... because I think dash as a weapon, maybe the Ruthless Reflex would be good? Actually, no, because that's using the dash to buff the other things. So Greater Reflex is probably just generally better. If I get really good at timing dodges, it might be sweet, but I also like having the double dash. Deal... Okay, right, Boiling Blood, which I use a lot for bosses. Yeah, I don't think using it defensively is my style. Extra casting things, rather than picking it up. I might try that at some point, since I am bad at picking it up, but it does kind of lock you out of some of the boons that, like... I guess it really just locks you out of the Zeus boon that leaves it as, like, a tower. Alrighty. Thank you for popping in and keeping me company. Good luck with the display. I expect pictures. Bye. I will let you know how this goes. Yeah, I think that is better. So bonus damage when you have a lot of life, or simply more life. I do think the bonus damage is better. But I'm not... I guess I'm often very close to death. Let's not have high confidence. No. No, let's have high confidence, I say indecisively. Let's stick with high confidence and see if we can get better. Well, sometimes that's how it be, isn't it? I'm sure you still probably did a fine job, or at the very least, better than I would be making a similar display. I mean, have you seen the thumbnails that I'm doing for the YouTube re-uploads? I do not have a sense of composition. So extra damage based on deal bonus damage versus flows. Yeah, status effects, I'm not necessarily stacking up a whole bunch. Whereas, so this encourages, oh, I wasn't even thinking about that. So that encourages diversity in who I'm getting boons from. Good to keep in mind. Simply higher chance of being rare. And then increases the chance of... I don't know what that means. I don't really want Palm. I do like the Daedalus hammer. I might have to tinker with that one. I'll need to research what that symbol means. Or probably just pay more attention because the game is fantastic at doing very good visual indicators, and I'm just ignoring a lot of them. I like higher chance of epic boon. Legendary or duo could also be good. The legendary ones do tend to be quite powerful, but I think I'm okay. And Fated Authority as opposed to Fated Persuasion. Randomly alter for the next chamber. Oh, so you can be more selected with the boons. Okay. I think I like the Fated Authority. Well, I know that was not a lot of changing, but it's me thinking about it. So, we will... we will tinker with them more in the future. Let's go with the sword. I need to practice this. Okay, so that's a fairly slow attack, and it moves you. Pulse. Ugh, okay, yeah. It's slower than the spear.
I'm going to get through all this.
And it varies it. And that's just, okay. So that's kind of a panic button, I assume? Ugh.
You're no mere weapon,
So, attack speed and move speed. After you special, you might get critical damage. I'm just gonna buff up. I do often like the aspect of Zagreus. It feels very, like, passive on most of these. So, I move a bit faster, and that feels like a much more reasonable attack speed. Alright. Let's see what we can do. And okay, so I have done a full clear, so heat gauge to 1, we'll just take a bit more damage. Let's learn the sword. Live by the sword, die by the sword, right? Athena, hello. Can we get deflect attack? No, we cannot, but... Okay, special so that it is really defensive. We increase the damage and we can deflect with it, or our dash can deflect. We've been taking a lot of dash deflect. Let's try out the special. Let's see if we can make that do fancy stuff. Okay, Thanatos trigger. Oh, I'm talking about it like magic. On end step, Thanatos triggers. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I should not try and special on the spikes. Well, there goes that keepsake effect. Oh well. Yeesh. Get out of the explosion range. Generally good life advice. And again, maybe don't special on the spikes. Okay, that was fun to deflect there. Yeah. Okay, Daedalus. Attack oh, so like a vampirism effect? Okay, so a vampirism effect, which seems actually very solid, but a lot less health. Oh, but that actually goes really well with high confidence, doesn't it? The supernova, doing more since we do deflect and whatnot, I think would actually be a very good combo. I don't think I want to be forced to move with it, especially since I am thinking of it more defensively. Cursed Slash might not be the best, but it seems cool. I like it conceptually. So I do like, I mean, that seems like a fairly unique thing for the sword to get. I think my understanding is that the Daedalus hammer is the only one that is doing like per weapon changes. So we can lose a bunch of life here, and we're just gonna gain it back, right? Right? Yeah. This feels like a very good encouragement of greedy plays. Hello, Chaos. Seal the Titans. I feel safe communicating. Okay. So, face extra foes, but gain more health that we get to heal up with. Each time you attack, get hit for -4. So we would only be -2 on that. That sounds like a terrible idea. And I don't think I take good advantage of the extra cast. So we fight some extra foes, but we'll have a larger health pool, which I think is a very reasonable reward. Just need to be careful. And we're already back up to full health. That is fantastic. So, you know, not the best if you're just simply good at not getting hit, but as we've demonstrated today, even with a concerted effort, that is not my strong suit. Yep. Bye-bye, butterfly. That was particularly sad since I think I very easily could have avoided that. There's just a lot of momentum on that final swing. It's hard to, I guess, kind of change your mind. Once you hit that third time, it seems to deal a bit more damage, but it also seems like you are very committed to that course, which makes sense as a trade-off, but still something to keep in mind. Okay, giant crystal. Try and not... Oh, and got hit by the lasers. As I was saying, try and not get hit by them. So you can't really deflect the lasers. Yeah, I'm not very comfortable with the forced movement on the sword, but... Ooh, sick. Okay, attack is stronger and can deflect. Very fond of that. Oh, I meant to hit G, roll for something other than Palm of Power, but we've already got some good boons. I'm sure it will be fine. I really like the deflect on attack, I think because I do have that like very aggressive playstyle, so I don't have to worry as much about making good dodging decisions, because I can just kind of keep attacking and hope for the best. Boom. And Thanatos trigger. Let's get the extra damage on our normal attack. And fish. Because I haven't ever... There's no way you can play enough Dredge, right? I should go back. I do want to... There's a number of games that I have played that I would love to replay on stream and just sort of revisit. I have a habit of when I have been playing games through, to sort of space out and very, like, passively consume them. Whereas, while I'm streaming them, even though, like Hades, I'm mostly making, noises. It is making me think a lot more critically about what I'm doing, because I've got an audience. It creates a certain sense of accountability. Wow, that was a weird way to break up the word. And, you know, like, I'm streaming, I'm multitasking, so it does also, it takes up some of my bandwidth, so I tend to perform at a lower level than I might otherwise, but, it makes me examine the games a lot more critically, so I would like to revisit a lot of games, but I want to give some space. Dredge I played through, so I guess I was thinking of Hades as kind of the first game in a long while that was kind of a real game that I played. I did play through all of Dredge, but I had watched a playthrough of it fairly recently because, you know, came out relatively recently. Actually, I say that was last year, wasn't it? But it had been overall a fairly recent time. So I was not as surprised by some of the stuff. So I think give it a year or two and then come back and revisit it, I think would probably be fantastic. I loved the vibes of it. I love Eldritch Horror, I love nautical things. I still need to actually read through Lovecraftian short stories, but I think the biggest thing there is I will need to make sure I have decent audio quality and good balancing so that I can belt out sea shanties while doing it, because I was certainly doing that to myself while by myself. Try and save the best for you. Thank you for addressing that. We do get Poseidon's Aid, which I find Poseidon's Boon to be one of the absolute best in my opinion, so happily take that. Don't think we're looking for a shop right now. I mean, we also aren't really looking for a whole lot of these resources, but I think we are better off saving the gold a little bit at the moment. Ah, no! The little ping! Oh, I'm so distraught. Okay. Oh.
Something I need.
Nope. We'll take the coin. Oh, man. Really making great use of that pierced butterfly, aren't I? Okay. Second wave. Yeah, the thrust seems slower but more powerful. Oh, so I wonder if I am just sort of going through places if doing a 2-attack combo and then pausing, if that might not just be better with this? Dunno. Let's take another health increase. Fantastic. Yeah, I suspect that leaning into the shockwave might have been a better building decision, but the vampirism is new and shiny.
Not interested in your nasty remarks about her, Electo.
Okay.
Oh, you might get mad. Defend Megara's honor since she's far too
Rude. Show a little more sisterly affection, why don't you? Ouch. Oh, wow, I was thrusting right into spikes. That sounds bad out of context. Yeah, I feel very glidey with the sword, and I'm not a fan. It's kind of like playing a platformer and then hitting the zone that they decided to play around with ice physics. I'm having a very hard time mapping where I'm going to be at any given moment. Feels less precise. Okay, and the call gets her. Lovely. No.
This can unlock a hidden aspect of my weapons.
Yes, I'm aware. We've done that several times. In fact, even on this blade. Would you believe it?
How many times?
Must a man walk down? 100 for only 10, I think, is probably a lot. So we will hoard, looking for boons. I think the vampirism puts us in a very good spot, and we've got enough health to take advantage of it. I think we're mostly looking for ways to up our damage.
Change of scenery, at least.
I mean, that is some fantastic damage mitigation. It might be enough for me to even get over how much I'm not enjoying the momentum of the sword, but... yeah, like, that just... it feels so swooshy.
You're nothing.
Which is not intrinsically bad, I'm just very not used to it.
Come on, then.
Dodge it. Oh, cannot see in that fog. Nah. Deflect that. Love it. Ah. I thought I timed that well. And the game taught me otherwise. We'll take the palm increase. And just more nectar. Oh, those all have shield. But okay. Got it down. Oh, does... the thrust also actually does seem to capture a lot even to the sides. Interesting. Also, is it better at breaking armor, I wonder? Almost feels that way? Or that might just be a virtue of the extra damage it seems to deal? Oh, really?
Sweet.
For shame. Okay. Well, we buff up that. I'm gonna buff up our call. Hermes.
Fountain chamber.
Just so happen to be in the area here, boss.
Does Hermes as a root have anything to do with hermetism? I don't know. I should look at that. So, a bunch of extra dashing. I don't think we need life recovery. I think the dodging so that we don't need it. So these are all kind of defensive. Let's take all of the extra dashing ability and see if we can use the mobility to our advantage.
There we go.
I suspect the answer is going to be no, but we'll see. Ares, what have you got for me, my man? Oh, this is going to be a lot easier with all of our deflect. So, as long as I don't go into fire. Remember what I was saying about how I have a bad tendency to get hurt by traps? Yep. Especially when I'm having a hard time telling where I am. Oh, that was embarrassing. Don't love the Blade Rift for that, but sure, we'll do some revenge stuff. Screw the butterfly. We're okay with being hit. We are vampiric.
Let's see how quickly I can slay you all.
That would be fun. Just simple, plain old murder like Tisiphone intended. How quickly can Zagreus murder you all? Closer than I'd like for comfort. And please do not throw a bomb on my head. There we go. Hey, even did it without taking damage. Fantastic. Ooh. Well, we could take another Chaos Boon, which could be very good. And we can heal up. Or we can get Double Boon. And I think I'm going to go for Double Boon. We will take the Ares. Because of my whole Death Defy logic. After slaying a foe, you deal more, which is not super great against Hades. Death Defiance is a bit better. But we'll just take a Blade Rift where we start dashing, especially since we can dash 5 times.
Didn't have much choice.
Oop. Do not want to get caught in that. Or, it might be non-damaging, since we did see it was making folks impervious. I'm okay with the gliding when it's kind of like single combat, it seems. Because then I actually feel very well equipped dancing around the foe. But when there's a lot going on, I end up just getting myself into trouble, I think. Hey, and that was indeed damageless. Amazing. Deflect, also make exposed. I think that's good. And we do get that Deathless Stand I was talking about, but I don't think it's worth it if you aren't... I don't think it's worth it if you're not getting a Death Defy back. Oh, fishing spot. Huh, almost skipped right over it.
Let's catch some fish.
Fishy, bishy, you're so squishy. The lava makes it taste like Java. No. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. I think we can look at a shop now. Hello, Charon. Chiron? Karen. Bugatti Karen. Well, no, if I say it like that, it's like Karen. Demeter, get the little diversity damage buff, and maybe get something fancy. Damaging completely chill your foe. That seems quite strong. And casting, giving us a little burst, but yeah, let's try something good and retributive. That beats the heat. Ha 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 ha.
May I say you look lovely this day or night, Lenny?
This day or night? I guess we do not know. Yeah, I can't just smack them when they're doing the multiple ground pounds. Oh yeah, like, okay, right there, my momentum carried me forward even after I dashed backwards? I'm not understanding that. Okay. Oh, get the eggs. No little skelly Hydra babies. Please. I think we got both of them, but there might just be an egg in that column. I'm not exactly clear. Out of there. GTFO. And again, away. Yikes. I don't think I've actually taken any damage yet. Q taking damage. Oh, almost took it from just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Classic yo. Ah, there I took some damage. Darn it. If I got a pierced butterfly... If I got a pierced butterfly trigger off of a boss battle, even if it is Lerny, which I do think is honestly one of the easier ones, I would be feeling pretty darn good. Still feeling good. I'm having a good time. Oh! Even if I'm not doing fantastically, we got one successful run with a weapon that I'm pretty unused to, and we're trying out 2 new ones. And learning. Heads down. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Plenty of gold.
Asphodel quite rapidly.
I did. You're correct. Thank you. I appreciate the acknowledgement.
To the top.
So,
In the bag.
while it's not how I want to play, for the way I am playing, I think the vampirism on the sword is pretty good, because we're still at 3 death defies. And I do think it has probably been boosting my damage, because I forgot about the high confidence from the mirror. So, I don't know. Might need to do a lot more with that. Might need to do a lot more with the sword. Okay. Archers running away. Understandable. Murder. Slaughter. Oh, butterfly ball. Okay. Let's try and take care of that one sooner rather than later. I do like the shockwave for just, like, completely clearing out all those little butterflies. Wonderful. Increased attack speed. Yes. Because, yeah, I don't think the recovery is going to be great after using the call. We're kind of immune during it. It might... I assume that doesn't... I assume that triggers after you use the call, not after you finish using it. And Palm turns into a Daedalus hammer. Let's see what other fantastic things the sword is able to do. Pardon? I don't know how I would be doing... Ooh. I think the vampirism is helping a lot. I do also think the deflect is helping a lot. That is something I'm fairly used to, and allows me to be a lot more aggressive. Like, this is antithetical to what I was trying to kind of make the goal earlier of, hey, let's learn how to not take damage. But considering that I am taking a lot of damage, and that does seem to sort of be how I operate, stacking up all of this deflect along with the vampirism is amazing. Your attack fires a wave that pierces foes, dealing 30 damage. Extra damage to armor, I think, is quite good. And special hits a wider area, which is the one that we were thinking we might want to take earlier. I am curious about this, but I'm very concerned that it's going to turn... I really don't know what this does, and I'm kind of liking the run. We'll leave this as a mystery for the future. We'll take Supernova so that we can just go bigger and do more. And we will do this Trove Trial, since I think health is a relatively expendable resource for us at this point. Because we just kind of heal it back, and the deflect helps us take a lot less. What? Oh, I say as I start taking a whole bunch. Okay.
I expected more from the Exalted.
We get extra 82 coins. Not bad, but not the best.
Something's amiss.
Thanatos. Okay, I'm glad we didn't take damage. Off the record. Alright. Let's see how we do. Oh, so it does count as a kill even if the spirit's still around. Nice. Okay, yeah, he can take the shield. Oh, darn. Okay, okay, we're even. Okay. We got there. We did take some damage in the process, but I think we've just about clinched getting the heart. Sweet. Okay.
Athena has imparted you her wisdom, Zagreus.
I think that's actually a very fair point from Demeter. That's, oh, I guess it was knowledge rather than wisdom, but, so, some of the tellings of the, like, Volsunga saga with, Sigurd eating Fafnir's heart to gain, I guess it's like all languages? I've heard a variety of it, but if it is wisdom, that seems like knowledge is certainly separate from wisdom. I'm not sure if I could define them very well, but yeah. I agree with Demeter. So, increased healing, I think we're kind of okay. But I guess we could make it so that we heal faster. But we'll take the chilling when we cast, so that we've got a little more defense when we do so. Thank you, Than. Roll for something other than the palm. We'll take another health increase. We are going to be the healthiest little man. Wow, I tried to right-click to special, and there we are, taking some unnecessary damage. Okay, took them out though. I think the shield folks do, like, I think they psych me out. Because the maneuvering of them. Actually, I think that would be really sweet if there was an option to just, like, fight an enemy in a training room and just, like, one-on-one start practicing a lot with their attack patterns. I think that's more relevant to the Elysian enemies, because I think they're a lot of the ones that you get into more, like, solo combat with. But, you know, I think it would work for quite a few. Oh my gosh, and getting stuck there. Brilliant, Johan. But at least we get to punt those around. Fun. Doobly doop. Are we actually going to get more out of another Athena thing? Because we could get, like, we're going to get more damage reduction from her, right? I don't think so. I think we go with Ares and just try and get some more damage. Maybe we could get something that will do dooming.
Mother of all soul catchers.
Oop, and already lost that. It is tough with the butterflies. And really trying to keep the souls from popping off. I think, yeah, that one's kind of a lost cause. But we can get these two. Ooh. Okay, so okay, there's only one to deal with. I can accept that. Yeah, I think I'm doing objectively worse in this run at being... I think I'm doing objectively worse at being nice and clean and stacking and maximizing potential, but I think I'm doing better with the actual success of the run. Yeah, I don't have any doom, so that doesn't help. I don't want that for the cast, so sure, we'll take a 200% damage bonus after killing things. And we'll gain a little more health from the darkness. Ooh, fishing. Stream of clouds. Erases doubts. And I slam after I have slammed. No. Art is often worse when you force it. Little known fact, I'm sure. I don't... Why do the chariots purr? Is there a reason for that? And I'm just a goof for not knowing it, or like I don't want to be hurting little kitties, but why are the chariots kitties? Also, unrealistic. Cats don't want to get that close to you, at least in my experience. A cat actually trying to, like, go up and say hi? That's simply you inconveniencing them. Ah, there's the damage. Well, it was doing decently well, but... I guess I haven't actually been looking at the codex entries. Where is that? C? C for codex. Underworld, no, that's about the place. Perilous foes, those are the very scary ones. No. Fables. Huh. Olympian Gods, Underworld, Infernal Arms. So I guess it is Perilous Arms? How? Or Perilous Foes. Oh, okay, there we go. Going up. So I'm looking for Flame Wheel? Chariot is a famous symbol of the warfare and technology of my mortal days. However, its specific role in battle sometimes is exaggerated. Chariots ushered men like me to the front lines. They themselves were seldom the ones to go crashing through enemy ranks. True. Though there were indeed exceptions. More than once I witnessed some particularly brave or bloodthirsty soul abandon his expected duties at the helm of his vessel and crash explosively into enemy ranks, like the stories tell. This led to death, of course, but dying valorously and spectacularly sometimes is sufficient to secure an all-too-decent spot within the afterlife. So no explanation for why they purr and meow.
In the name of Hades.
Okay. Sure thing. We get some more damage out of our chill. Because we are chill. Yeah, chariots were not... Chariots were a way of getting people to and from the battlefield. They were not really a weapon of war, as I understand it, because they're kind of fragile. And, you know, you see stuff about, like, you know, Hollywood movies putting blades and such on chariot wheels. That's gonna just mean that your chariot doesn't go very far, because it's too busy chopping through people, or trying to. Okay. Whoa, an extra 400% damage from traps. That's a way to kill me. Decrease dash, but increase boons. We're pretty late, so I don't think that's great. Or make it harder to collect the cast, but then our special deals more damage? I do think that we're doing a number of dash strikes, but I think we are using the special a fair bit. And I think the downside is I know me. I think fairly likely to die if I go for the extra trap damage. So we'll go for that. We'll take an Ares boon.
I'll pay for that.
Okay, pulls people in. I think that's fair. Or reasonable. Don't know if it's fair. So, okay. We are going in with full death defies. We are debuffed with respect to our cast. Oh, okay. Need to heal up, but it seems a little risky, and our damage is not exactly where I'd like it to be. But hopefully we can just kind of pretend we're immortal. By just healing up, I think. Okay. Okay, we've almost got the Minotaur halfway down, and we haven't used the Death Defy. And we're going to get to do Greater Poseidon's Call here very shortly. Like that. Don't run away from me. Just let me fight you. Okay. That dealt a fair bit of damage. I'm feeling good. Eesh. Yeah, this seems to be... I think the Vampirism is fantastic for the type of player that I am. Even if I really want to work on just being overall better and not getting chipped. Because I take a lot of chip damage. And yeah, I think not being as... Oh, actually, he's... Okay, so you can sink the cast stones into him fairly well while he's doing that, because his shield isn't up, it seems? Oh, yeesh, okay. But now we can finish him off with the Greater Call pretty handily, I think. There we go. That is the first time I have gotten through that battle without using a Death Defy, I think. There have been a few times where I've gone kinda close, but I think I've still ultimately ended up using at least one. So that is a very powerful effect. At least it's very powerful for the way I do things. So, fantastic. Love it. It makes me feel very optimistic about the Hades fight. I think this is easy mode. I do love to tempt fate. I don't actually know much about the mythological figure of Zagreus. I do know that, like, yes, there was... He is not a character that was made up to get slotted in, but I don't know a whole lot. I know that he was a demigod. I don't remember... I feel like he wasn't typically attributed as a son of Hades, but I should look at that more. I would be very curious about his relationship to hubris, because I don't know, a lot of Greek myth seems to be pretty reliant on hubris as a main mover and shaker. Ooh, okay. Vicious Cycle seems pretty sweet. Just dash around and really stack up that damage. Because yeah, we might not even use Death Defiances. So yeah, let's rack up that damage. And again, I don't want to... I like the Daedalus stuff we've got going on, so let's buy power-ups. More damage from our call, I think is quite solid. Increased damage of the Blade Rift to start with. Yeah, I like that better than the revenge effects, I think. And one more, get an extra 50 damage per hit out of that. Yeah, we can just nuke with our call right now. Let's I think we go Health, Athena, Poseidon. And we'll figure it out from there if we don't already have the sack we need. Ooh! Forgot that I can deflect the saw blades. No. You are not getting to laze me. I do not need the hair removal, my good stone.
My boon from Master Chaos has evolved.
Oh! Oh! Right, the special damage. I was like, what boon? I forgot that we took that. Ah! Took some damage. Unfortunate. Wow. The special did not feel super responsive there. I also, I'm very nervous. Okay, yep, I'm taking poison damage, I was like, yeah, with the amount of slipperiness I feel with this weapon, I'm so afraid that I'm just going to go directly into the poison miasma. Okay. Ah, yep. Poison stacks too much. Annoying, frustrating. But that is the risk of having a small health pool. Okay, we've got the Greater Call to really mess stuff up. Ugh. Okay, so 1 Death Defy down. That was scary how quick that went. Oh, I saw the book and I wanted book. But alright. We do have a bit more health now, which I think is a good thing. Let's go for Athena next. Okay, shoot. Okay, there we go. Whew. Just having trouble getting to the fountain. So I guess I probably also took some hits from the satyr there, because the poison did not kill me anywhere near as quickly that time. So, suppose I cannot blame it on just that. Can't blame just my gliding. Having to take responsibility for my own bad plays. Yeah, especially because I do heal from the attacks, and I mean, I was kind of net neutral there. And poisoned again. But yeah, okay, so poison is not as terrifying, since I've got kind of the anti-poison. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of explosive power. Fountain, thank you. Okay. Whew. Because that was a boss, but we got through it quick. Okay, and we can get our Death Defiance back. I think we go for that. Get the Death Defiance back, we get a bit more imperviousness. So, we are hard to kill is our claim to fame. We're like a zombie.
Should check this way.
Okay, so yeah. Hits do hurt a lot more because of our small health pool, so that was probably what was up. It's just, I took 2 hits and was poisoned. But so long as we don't get, like, really significantly trapped, we heal back up very quickly. Anything good for us? Do not believe so. Okay, kinda had to jump in there. Could have maybe waited, but couldn't attack that snake stone without moving forward. And fantastic.
As you can see by now, we are a big and clever family, little Hades. My name's Athena here.
Backhanded compliments, not really.
Yourself, Lord Uncle Poseidon. And I would only add, my feeling is we've more than enough children in this.
They've got it out for each other. Because if I remember correctly, the whole myth of Medusa, there was the origin story of her as a priestess of Athena that Poseidon, I don't know Twitch terms of service, but forced himself upon in one of her temples, which is quite upsetting and adds a whole different texture to that myth. So they would justifiably be very snippy at each other. But if I understand it correctly, that was a fairly late invention of the mythology. I forget exactly when that first cropped up. I think it was still classical era, but towards the end of it. Cast damages, no. Boon steal, I don't think we really knock Hades around, so I don't think that's great. But the unshakable metal, so that we're just taking a flat less damage from bosses and not being able to be stunned, so that the little hands of Hades, the little pillars, don't mess us up. So, I think we're prepped for the battle. Don't think we're getting more from the last Palm of Power.
I owe you one, boy.
So let's go! Okay. Nice and snowy.
This is it.
Can I kill Hades without using a Death Defy?
It seems our realm has many.
Okay. It does. Many weaknesses. However, I am the main one of them. Okay. He dodged very nicely. Deflect the skulls back to you. So many skulls! Just let me get rid of them, please, sir. This is very rude and unprofessional. Okay, yeah, his hits hurt, so I need to be a lot more judicious about... Okay, that's doing the... Oh, yep, okay. So, I need to be a lot more judicious. I cannot simply out-heal his damage output. Good to know. Well, okay, we're popping this off now, mostly defensively, honestly. I was kind of hoping, I thought he had a little more health to go, but okay. We're making it work. Ah, I was too close. Okay. That was a lunge, fortunately. Could really use some healing up. Okay. Second, imperviousness. I think we kind of focus on these enemies to heal and stay out of range. Oh, sorry. Not trying to cough right into the mic, but... Okay. Skull, please, no. Oh, right, I forgot that I can dash a lot more than I am. I really don't want to fire off the Greater Call yet, because it's not going to get through a whole lot of his stuff. But maybe that would be a good idea. Oh gosh, okay. Hit the skulls, heal up a bit. Get out of there. Can we get him down? Okay. Okay. Second phase. We still have 2 Death Defies, and we can heal. I think we're I think we're doing this. I think we're gaming. Get out of there. Heal up a bit more. Run. Oh god, he's going to do the lasers. Yes. No. Maybe so. There's the lasers. Okay. Get out of there. Chip damage. Nope. Okay. Second Death Defy down. But he's halfway there. We're hiding. We're comfy. We're cozy. That's a little awkward, but we get Greater Call, which I think is just going to finish him off. Oh, okay. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Yeah, that's... He is good at dishing out the big chunks of damage that we're able to heal the little bits of folks, which is why we got through with so few Death Defies, even though we got hit a bunch, but... Oh, okay. We got there with the sword. And yeah, that's right off the back of the Fist of Malifon. Woot woot! I mean, we are at very low heat levels, but doing it.
Zagreus achieves his lofty goal. And just as every time before, except with some sort of new twist of fate, perhaps.
Yeah, there's like a British accent to it. That is not Hades. I don't know what Noodles is on about. But who would have a...
Thank you.
I imagine there's no one here that would, like... I guess there could be, like, a Briton or something, like a Celtic thing. I guess that was more Roman than Greek, and this is really dealing with the Greek trappings. Interesting. Alright, well, I will leave the conversations with these fine folks for the next day, but we played around with the fists, we played around with the sword, and we got pretty far with both. I think the sword run was very lucky with the things that we pulled, but it's interesting. I really need to learn it a lot better. Next time, might try doing something with the weird Gatling gun weapon, because I think I did one run with that, and I don't think I've even actually beaten Hades with it. So, we will see. But, for now, that is going to do it for Hades. Thank you to everyone who popped in. I had a blast just kind of playing something that's been a fun thing for me, even if I don't know it as well as I'm sure a lot of people do. So, thank you for tuning in. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye!